Some people don't become strong in easy times. They become strong when life decides to hit them, harder than everyone else. No warning, no mercy, just pressure, after pressure, after pressure. And slowly, it takes everything from them, their comfort, their trust, their old version, until one day, they don't recognise themselves anymore. Not because they're broken, but because they've evolved into someone life can't control anymore. And if you've ever felt like you had to grow up faster, think deeper, stay silent when no one understood you, then listen carefully. Because what you thought was your weakness might actually be your greatest power. And by the end of this video, you're going to see yourself very differently. What if everything you went through wasn't there to break you, but to rebuild you into someone stronger than you ever imagined? What if the pain you felt, the rejection that stayed with you, the loneliness no one understood, wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Preparation for a version of you that most people will never become. Because while they were living comfortably, you were being forged, refined, sharpened, and today you're about to uncover 7 powerful signs that prove one thing. Your struggles didn't destroy you. They turned you into something rare. There was a guy. You've probably met someone like him, or maybe it was you. He wasn't loud, didn't try to be the centre of attention. In fact, most people barely noticed him at all. In school, he was just there. In friendships, he was the one who gave more than he got. And at home, sometimes it felt like no one really saw him, not fully. He failed more times than he could even explain, not just in exams or goals, but in people. He trusted and got betrayed, opened his heart, and got ignored like it meant nothing. And those nights, those quiet, heavy nights, where the room is dark but your mind isn't, he'd just lay there, staring at the ceiling, replaying everything, every mistake, every conversation, every "what did I do wrong? Why me? Why does it feel like I'm always the one losing?" And slowly, without announcing it, he started changing. He talked less. Not because he had nothing to say, but because he realised not everyone deserves to hear it. He stopped explaining himself, stopped chasing people, stopped expecting anything from anyone. From the outside, it looked like he was fading, like he was giving up. But inside, something powerful, almost dangerous, was being built. He was paying attention now, watching people more closely, understanding things he never noticed before, growing in silence, and one day, it hit him. Not all at once, but enough to feel it. He wasn't the same person anymore. Not weaker, not broken, but sharper, stronger, different. Sign number 1, you think deeply. You don't just see things, you analyse them. Every word, every action, every silence. What people call overthinking is actually your brain trying to protect you. You've been hurt before, so now you notice patterns others ignore. You read between the lines. While others live on the surface, you see the depth. And that awareness, that's power. Most people ignore this, but this is where real power begins. Sign number 2, you trust. Slowly. You don't open up easily anymore. And that's not a flaw, that's intelligence. Because you've learned not everyone deserves access to you. You don't believe words quickly, you watch actions, consistency, energy, because you've seen how fake people can be. Example, someone promises you something, others get excited, you wait, you observe, you verify. That's not insecurity, that's evolved judgment. Sign number 3, you're comfortable being alone. This one scares most people. Silence, no notifications, no distractions, just yourself. But you've learned to sit with it because you've had no choice. And somewhere along the way, loneliness turned into peace. You don't chase company anymore. You choose it because you know being alone is better than being around the wrong people. That level of independence, it's rare. Sign number 4, You read people easily. You can feel it before it's even said. The fake smile, the hidden jealousy, the forced kindness. You notice energy shifts instantly. Why? Because you've experienced both real and fake. Your brain became a scanner. You don't need proof anymore. You just know. That's why some people feel uncomfortable around you, because they know you can see through them. Sign number 5. You don't react emotionally like before. There was a time when everything hit you hard. Words, actions, rejection. You used to react fast, but now you pause, you think, you stay calm. Not because you don't feel, but because you've learned. Reaction gives others control, and silence, that's control, that's strength. You've mastered something most people never do. Emotional discipline. Sign number 6. You value peace over attention. You don't need to prove anything anymore. No loud validation, no constant posting, no chasing approval, because you've seen attention is temporary. Peace, that's priceless. You'd rather protect your energy than impress people who don't matter. While others chase noise, you choose calm, and that choice, it changes your entire life. Sign number 7. You've stopped seeking validation. This is the final shift, the most powerful one. You don't need people to agree with you anymore. You don't need applause. You don't need approval, because you've been alone enough to understand yourself. Your worth isn't decided by others anymore. It's internal, stable, unshakable. And when you reach this point, you become unstoppable, because no one can control you if they can't validate or reject you. Here's the truth no one tells you. You weren't unlucky, you weren't cursed, and you were never falling behind. You were being trained. In a way most people would never survive. Every time you failed, life wasn't rejecting you. It was forcing you to see deeper, think sharper, move smarter. Every betrayal you felt, every moment someone switched up on you, it wasn't there to break your trust forever. It was there to upgrade your judgment. Now you see what others miss. Now you feel what others ignore. And those nights, those long, quiet nights, where it felt like the world forgot about you, they weren't empty. They were building something inside you. Strength without noise, confidence without validation, independence that doesn't beg for anyone to stay. Life didn't destroy you, it rebuilt you, piece by piece, into someone who doesn't need approval to stand strong. But here's the part that hits the hardest. It all happened quietly. No applause, no recognition, no one clapping for your growth. And that's why most people will never understand you, because they never had to become you. So if you see yourself in these signs, don't feel different, don't feel like you're behind, and definitely don't feel broken, because you're not. You're just built differently, stronger in ways people can't see, sharper in ways people can't understand, more aware than most will ever become. You don't move like everyone else anymore, because you've seen what they haven't. You've felt what they avoided, and that changes a person. So trust this. Even if it feels slow right now, even if no one notices your growth, your time is coming, not loud, not rushed, but real. And when it does, everything will make sense. If this video made you see yourself a little clearer, hit subscribe, because the next one might just change how you see your entire life.